confluence of the Three Rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the UCF Knights and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of Three Rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UCF's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Knights want to crank the tempo. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The run inside. It's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that
maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Got a man. It's Turner.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Running inside. It's Turner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Hit right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Pitt! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's going to run it. Just turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This should be the last play of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be third and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, those sting, man. The third down, the money down, your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Makes a man miss. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, Scott Frost back at head coach for UCF, and so immediately you expect them to be able to run the football. We saw in recent years.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Watson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pitt calls it second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without touchdown Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Hicks. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Off play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got it on the outside. It's Turner.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hicks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. There's a crease. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. After the completion, we to check on him. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback.
Finding some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Watson. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right on the money. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Running inside, it's Watson. He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Watson again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Running the red zone. It's Watson. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. Plows through the defense. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, your running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter now with that last run. He's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Trying to keep the drive alive. And there's some room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open, fan might as well start playing.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Knights in the hurry up. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it
makes the catch on the left. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Wade. They're headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Maybe some room here. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Fights off a defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Cook. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.